All right, I'm just gonna stay up late. Who gives a fluke? Okay. So I saw a recent live stream that just ended maybe about 20 minutes ago from Nathan Rich. Now, to be honest with you, I like Nathan Rich for the most part. I don't agree with everything that he says, but overall, I think he's a fairly good actor. I've got some reservations because I feel like he's a little bit of a shill, but you know what? Nonetheless, it's okay. I saw that he is an intense reader, searching through, different articles and everything else like that about China. Very good. I'll probably download most of those videos. The thing that I have a problem with is that you can read all the books about history in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to know what's going to happen in the future. You can make some educated guesses. But to me, I think that, once again, the internet has fucked us all up. You get this idea where it's like, well, history may not repeat itself, but it rhymes. And it's like, okay, that's true to a point. But I feel like there's a lot of things that we can't all predict. At least that's my opinion. And ultimately, okay, yeah, you can read all those books. I'm not going to say don't do that and be anti-intellectual. But what I'm saying is that put it in its context, put it in its place. That represents that time. How are people going to sensationalize what happened last summer? How are they going to do that? Because they're going to have all the footage, right? It's a matter of what footage they show. Depending on who's in charge in the U.S. in 20 to 30 years. It's a question of what footage are you going to keep and what footage you're going to show to folks and what footage are you going to hide and try to bury. Like I say, there's a lot of folks out there, I imagine, that have footage of what happened over this last summer and, folks getting killed and everything else, right? Including people like Brandon Hinault, right? What's going to happen with that, right? So to me, history is important, but the thing is, though, is that there's bias in everything you read. Hell, I have my own bias, as y'all can tell, right? Overall, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of a cookie cutter sort of wannabe Nazbol sort of dude. But I'm kind of switching a little bit here to more of a centrist in some views, where it's like, yeah, people do need to get vaccines, or, I don't know a whole lot about China. Okay, I'll admit that. But we shall see what's going to happen. And it's something that we're not all going to predict. So think on that, think on that real hard. Because it's not always going to go your way. Hell, it's probably not going to go my way. And I've admitted that. But honestly, I'm just ranting at this point. The thing is, though, is that history is important, but history is cherry-picked, and we're going to pick out the juicy stuff to talk about. We're not going to talk about every single issue that occurred at that time. We're going to talk about a little bit of the good stuff, a little bit of the bad stuff, and we're going to leave out everything else because it's easier. That's the way it goes. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed that. See you later and a goodbye.